piece, and I think we're going to work on the calves. I want to show some of this. A lot of people have problems with plantar fasciitis is what they typically call it, is they're having pain down in the plantar surfaces of their feet, on the bottoms of the feet. When we lengthen the calves, remember our strap here? When we lengthen the calves, a lot of people in my experience working with clinical pain, a lot of people with plantar fasciitis are having problems with a big muscle at the back of the leg. So everybody knows the gastrocs. The gastrocs are those bellies. Gastroc comes from the same Greek root word as gastrointestinal, meaning belly. The bellies of the calves. Gastrocnemius splits into two bellies. But there's a muscle underneath that which is much larger called soleus. Soleus is the muscle that when I pull back towards the pinky toe, I'm lengthening through the calf there. If I want more pressure, I can lean forward, but in the capacity to be able to work on ourselves, oh, you remember our friend? I'm actually, in my case, I think I'm going to bring a towel up, or a blanket, which is what I have. I'm going to put it on the right side. I'm going to put this guy down. I won't try to put this tennis ball right, if I had to find a spot. Hopefully you can see this. Again, just like our forearm, this lower portion tapers, but the upper portion is big and thick. We can put more pressure in here. Now, if I find a halfway point and then half that, that's really where I want to start the tennis ball at, if I can. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring the tennis ball down. Oh, yeah, I'm going to move my leg to the side so hopefully you can see this a little better. Now, my leg is off the ground. That tennis ball is pressing right into my calf. I've still got that little bit of stretch in my hamstring, but now, holy moly. So now I'm doing two things at once. This is where my yoga practice and massage practice break down. What I do is teach you how to work on yourself. What I teach you how to do is release tension, release pain, get more focus, be able to relax, release, unwind, okay? So as I lean forward, there's more pressure from that tennis ball. I'm going to pull on the strap here. Now what happens is, there's a difference between resting here, which also feels deep, by the way. When I completely release my leg and just let it hang out on the tennis ball, for some of you that may be enough. But what happens if we compress and then, lengthen the muscle? Oh, I think you know. It's more intense. Now I'm going to lean forward in addition. Right in there. I think my neighbors need to come to my yoga class. Sounds like they're arguing out there. Right there. Oh. Now, if you've got enough control, can you roll just a little bit back and forth, cross fiber friction, that calf. You're going through the gastrocnemius, but you're pressing just a little bit more into the soleus. Now, if you need to go higher or lower, just move the tennis ball a little higher, a little lower, wherever it is for you. Where's the tender spot? Where can you open? Oh yeah, where can you, oh boy. Intense is okay. Now, what I start to feel is this. I start to feel the sensation through my Achilles tendon. The Achilles heel, right? I feel it down through there, and then this long line, like it splits out my toes through the bottoms of my feet. Right in, right in there. Oh yeah. Now, I'm going to put the belt down. I'm going to completely relax my leg. I want to see now, what happens if I come on in my quads right here? I'm not pushing on any of this. I'm not pulling my leg down, by the way. What happens if I use my forearm and press into my quad, and I start to roll my quad out while I press into the calf with the tennis ball? Holy moly. Holy moly. Right in there. Holy moly. Now, if you find a good spot, can you hang out? Can you lift and lengthen your spine? Open your rib cage. Jostle, shimmy your shoulder blades. Exhale, fold forward. Oh. Gonna slowly back off. Gonna back out. Phew, man. It's amazing how much I feel that right in the bottom of my feet. Like this big, broad sensation. Even though I was pressing in here, it's that same thing I keep telling students and I keep telling clients about this plantar surface of the foot, is I think some of these muscles are innervating, compressing, having some dealings with the nerves that go down, so people feel pain here, but often I think it's coming from the soleus. Now that I've opened that up with a big tool, what about my thumbs? Oh man. Because now that this is open, it's much easier to go in and press with a couple of thumbs. Maybe you reinforce the thumbs, find a good spot, and go, ooh, right there. Ugh. But being able to use a tool means we're going to save our hands in the process. I'm going to switch to the opposite leg. I'm just going to move this guy over just like we were doing before. You can put the tennis ball in position, wrap it around your left leg or whatever the opposite leg is in this case, so you can start working through it. And in just a bit here, we're going to finish up and go into Shavasana. But again, when you're on the calf, you're right dead center. And when I come up, if I look at the calf, this lower portion is tapered. Not a lot of flesh here. This is the sweet spot, and then if you find the halfway point and half it again, right in there is usually a good spot we can press into. That's right into the belly of soleus. So I'm going to reach forward, see if I can replace the tennis ball where I want it. And I want to see, in my case, is my left calf tighter than my right? Holy moly. Okay. So I'm just stacking my leg and trying to just relax my leg and allow the tennis ball to just sink into those tissues. I'm already getting that little bit of referred pain, this dull ache that runs down towards my heel and then up through the plantar surface of my feet. I'm going to get shamrocked now. I'm going to hook this around my foot. I'm going to pull this guy back and open. Little bit of length. Now, as I pull back and open, because I'm lifting up, it's taking the pressure off. So what I want to do is I want to pull this back and open, and then I want to exhale and fold forward. Now I'm getting both. I'm getting the length and compression at the same time, right into the calves. Right, that little bit, this light sensation through the Achilles heel, up through the surface of the plantar surface of the foot. You can lean forward as much as you want. You can pull back as deeply as you want. What feels intense but not painful? Breathe here. Now, if you're able to sit up and you can roll just a little bit that cross fiber, just a little bit back and forth. The tennis ball's on the towel, you're rolling back and forth. If that area feels open, do you want to move a little higher or a little bit lower? I want to feel a little higher in my spot here. Oh, yeah. So when I go higher and a little bit lateral, ooh, right there, that's where I feel. I'm going to lean in. Oh, yeah. Right in there. Back and forth, just rolling. Oh, yeah. I scoot it forward just a little bit. Oh, right. Oh, there. Oh, ow. Man, that's a good spot. I'm going to slowly back off. If you are having problems with that area, if that's something that feels inordinately tight on you, you can do that once a day. You can work on it. If it feels like it's improving, you might be able to do it twice a day just for 5 minutes, just taking a quick break, working on yourself that way. When you don't have a way of easily working on your own calves, using a tool like that is really, really great. So I'm going to change this up. You can take your towel or your blanket. I'm going to roll this guy up because this is going to be open, but it's also going to be soft. I want to see if I put this in my upper back as I go towards Shavasana. I want to see what this feels like when I put it down around my shoulder blades and then lay back. There we go. So I'm going to take a second pillow, a blanket, a towel. I can also just take this and minimize it, but in my case, I think I want to keep it the same height. So you can make this half as big, is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to bring this up from my head and neck. I'm going to roll back on my shoulder blades here. And what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to open into thoracic extension instead of being closed and rolled forward in thoracic flexion. We're working down towards Shavasana, but I want to do a propped Shavasana. I want to pull my shoulder blades down on top of this. Having the blanket here means that my head doesn't fall too far backwards where it feels uncomfortable. And if I need a little bit more height, what do? Just take it. You fold it again. You create more height. You just got to be in a comfortable spot here. That feels a little bit better to me because of the size of this. Now, if I didn't have this in place, you can grab a pillow. You can also make sure that this roll is about half its size. When you feel the chest open, I want this to feel nice. I don't want it to feel forced. Okay? We're putting ourselves in a propped back bend. I'm going to tuck the shoulder blades down and open. Oh yeah, there we go. And then I'm going to lift and roll out my tailbone. Spine's on the floor. Going to lengthen my legs down below me. And I want to be able to put myself in a position to completely let go. What I'm starting to feel is I have this little bit of length. It's almost like a bridge on my cervical spine. It's helping open up that area. We didn't spend a huge amount of time working this today. Just a little bit of length right through there. So your eyes are closed, your arms are down by your side, your feet are just a little bit wider than hips width distance apart. I just want you to breathe. Big in-breath through the nose. Out the mouth. And again, can you position yourself? I'm going to come just a little bit higher. This is going to make it easier for me. I want to be able to relax. There we go. I want to be able to relax and let go. It felt like I developed a little bit more tension, like I was going to have to push back. But this is good, right here. Scan your body from the feet all the way up the spine, all the way out through the arms and up through the top of the head. Where are you holding any tension? I want you to breathe into that spot through your nose. Relax, release. See if you can let those muscles go. Eyes comfortably closed. Relax your jaw. Your tongue can go to the roof of your mouth. Relax your feet. Relax your calves. Relax your hamstrings and quadriceps. Relax your gluteals and deep lateral rotators. Relax your abdomen, your QL, your low back, lumbar spine. Relax your thoracic, paraspinals, your chest, your pec major and minor. Relax the arms, deltoids, biceps brachii, triceps brachii. The forearm extensors and flexors down into the palm. Release opponent's pollicis. Release that tissue. Up into the neck. Let the top of the traps go. Let the vater scapula release. Let the suboccipitals melt. Let those cervical vertebrae fall open. Breathe. Relax your jaw. Relax your face. Soften around the temples, right around temporalis. Relax your lateral pterygoids, your masseter, your medial pterygoids. Relax your jaw. Breathe. Slowly, you can wiggle your fingers and toes as you start to shimmy. You can roll onto your right side and lift yourself up. You can pull the legs together so you can sit comfortably. I'm going to pull the flesh away from my bottom. Again, I want to be able to sit comfortably. Long, tall spine. Oh, that feels good on my neck there. Oh, yeah. Pointer finger and thumb of either hand are going to touch right on top of the legs. I'm going to sit forward and sit back. I want to find a neutral spot so I can have the shoulder blades back and down. It's like they fall, hanging down and away from the ears. There's a little bit of retraction through the cervical spine. I'm going to gently move and tuck my chin so I can lift out of my crown. Long neck. Breathe here. Couple of good breaths in and out through the nose. Feel the rib cage's influence on the upper back. Feel the shoulder blades shift and move on the rib cage as you breathe. Palms at center. Big in-breath. Lift and lengthen. And as you exhale, bow and honor your practice today. Working, stretching through your hips for a second. Little shimmy. Namaste. Thank all of you for tuning in today. If tomorrow you're going to be here, I would love it if you do have one of these. Do you have a foam roll? If you have a foam roll, please bring it. We're going to use this tomorrow. If not, I want you to have some blankets, something that you can roll up into something that will approximate this. I want to be able to use this to help you with that thoracic extension. We're going to open the shoulder blades, the upper back, and the neck, but we're going to do so in a way that's passive and easy for you to use. Listen, you guys have a great day. This will be available on my Facebook page or on YouTube in another form. You guys have a great one. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Feel free to share this with your friends and family, anybody you think could benefit, and I will see you guys again soon. Thank you so much.